Hi, Empaths. Welcome back. I hope that you are enjoying your empath journey. It has been intense for me personally and for a few other empaths that I know. When I say intense, just a lot of swirling energy, intense dreams. Last night, I really didn't sleep at all. I felt like I was on the battlefield. It felt very much like I was in other dimensions with the guardian protectors, the angels and the divine beings that work with my structure. It felt very much like we were standing in the gap between humanity and all of the whatever you want to call the negative forces that would try to distract humanity or take humanity off course. So I felt like I was with a bunch of you amazing, powerful light worker, way shower, empaths, you had your turbo warrior activation codes completely on full throttle. And we were there. We were like in it and completely it was almost like we were down on the ground, not almost, we were on the ground, like standing, between the 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 human collective and the dark forces that were it was a battle. And then there were energies in the air also contending with other energies, so it was really a dynamic, powerful. I don't know if I can say it was a dream. It was more like one big long other dimensional experience. It was happening. And so as the result, I woke up feeling very fatigued, like I didn't really get much rest last night, which is different, because sometimes in our multidimensional beingness, we have dreams or we go into meditation and we can feel like we bilocated somewhere and we were working with the divine, but we still wake up feeling refreshed because the physical body was truly able to, rest and regenerate, which is what should happen during sleep. But last night I really did not sleep. I was actively engaged. I felt like I'd been deployed off world, but on behalf of humanity. And it was real and it was intense. So I'm a little fatigued today. The interesting thing is that I I woke up to several messages from light workers, mostly my friends, but one client, and pretty much everybody also had intense dreams last night or intense experiences. And everyone's saying, I didn't get any sleep last night. So it wasn't just me. All right, empaths. Today we are talking about owning your mastery. Okay. Own your mastery. And I'm just going to share what is coming through for us, for our beautiful empath collective. We are elevating and we are no longer sitting in the shadows, like a leaf tossed to and fro in the wind or the tornado or the storm. We're anchoring. We've done so much work on ourselves, and we're anchoring in very beautiful yet divine, very humanly beautiful, but yet divine spiritual ways. It's a little different. We've upped the ante in terms of how we're showing up and how we're moving through the world. And we're doing it because we're divinely supported. We can do this. We got it. We got this, because we're not truly doing it alone. Also, our pure heart structure as a collective is allowing us to elevate and shine like beacons of light. And our beacons of light and the high frequency of the energy that's emitting from us is connecting with other empaths, other light workers, other way showers, other pure heart structures. So collectively, our lights are finding each other. They're magnetic, they're drawn to one another, and we are amalgamating and we are swirling in this beautiful divine energy, and it's fortifying us as a collective, and it's making it a lot easier to show up in the face of adversity and darkness. So good job. Well done. So the first message that is coming through is a very, very loud and clear message: have no fear. Have no fear. And the other message is that the watchers are being watched. So have no fear. And what that means is there's an energy of like looky loo, like, nosy and in your business and wanting to lurk about and, try and wreak some havoc in your life, as, darker energies, lower vibe energies will do. Some of them human, some of them not. But what is being gifted to us is a strong knowing. Just stay focused, be in our mastery, our self mastery, and our mastery of working with the divine as the divine alchemists that we are. The guardian protectors are watching the watchers, and the looky-loos with impure agendas are being observed, and they can't get too close to you, empaths. Okay? Kind of like what I saw last night, the vision I saw. We were holding the light and preventing darkness from they couldn't cross over the barrier. Okay. And so there's an energetic barrier between you and those darker, looky-loo energies that want to undermine you. They want to latch on, leechy energy, cord kind of energy. They can't get too close to you. Your ancestors and guardian protectors got your back at this time. They can get close though. And so the image that is coming through right now is like, remember Alien? Remember the original one. I don't think it was the original, but one of the Alien movies where we saw the big alien and it was just so grotesque. It had the big eyes and the nasty saliva dripping, the slimy drippy, and the gnashing of teeth and that. I'm dramatic. All right. It's an image of a monster-like figure with protruding eyes, bloodshot protruding eyes, gnashing of teeth and fangs and drippy saliva and just gross and yucky, and it wants to eat you alive kind of thing. So it's as if that thing is, imagine it being right here. We can smell it. It's gross. It's disgusting. We can feel the hot breath. we can feel the energy, of intention of wanting to eat us alive, but it can't get any closer than this. It's there. We feel it. And what spirit is saying, keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving, because we got you. The guardians and ancestors are protecting us from that. Okay. So you're going to feel it. You're going to see it. You're going to smell it. You're going to hear it, but you are divinely protected. Okay. So there's divine surveillance occurring at this time. And we're so protected and we are so activated. And we have divine guardians with us with every single mission assignment. Don't get distracted. Don't even take a moment to step and look at the energy that wants to attack you or hurt you in any way, because you're so protected. You don't have to worry about that. All you have to do is go forward. I'm not really a sports person, but think football, American football, like, you've got your protectors, right? I don't know what they're called. I think the offensive. I don't know. I'm not that good at sports, but you understand what I mean. Like, you got somebody with the ball and they're running, and then you've got your team, right? And your job is to stay focused. If you've got the ball, you're supposed to make the touchdown. But the protectors, the guardians, their job is to guard you from all of these other, beings or other players. So the visual is stay focused. No matter how close the darkness gets to you, stay focused, keep your eye on the prize, hold the ball tight, your mission assignments, keep focused, run to the finish line, get that touchdown. And Spirit is saying, just do your work. Just do your work and know that it is sacred and you are sacred and you were born for such a time as this. Don't get distracted. You are sacred and you are blessed. And those dark energies they want to distract you, they want to attack you, but you've got protection detail and they're on it. Okay, so that's good news for us. Another message that's coming through is the divine question is brewing within you or bubbling within you. And the question is, what now, Spirit? What am I to do now? What am I here to do now? Because you've spent so much of your lifetime, this lifetime, healing, recalibrating, healing the broken heart, reestablishing your understanding of who you are, anchoring in spirit, connecting with your ancestors, guides, guardians, angels, recognizing the source of creation flowing within you, honoring all your gifts, whether it's psychic power, downloading, maybe you're a creative, maybe you're a channeler, a writer, however maybe you do Reiki healing, however your gifts are showing up, you're really owning that. You're in your mastery, you're honoring it, but now you're ready and prepared for new assignments and new understanding, new downloads, and new gifts. And so Spirit is handing out new assignments. New assignments are being downloaded at this time. And so the visual that I'm being given right now is a bunch of newspapers. I don't even know. Do people still read newspapers? I don't know. But I see newspapers being handed out with, the guy with the little cap, like think about like maybe like the 20s or 30s or 40s, the guy with the little cap, the little guy handing out the newspaper. The newspapers are being handed out, but it's not really newspapers. Really what it is, that's just the visual. This is being handed out to the collective of empaths, light workers, star seeds, and way showers. You're being gifted the news, the NEWS, but not the news like, the news that we might watch on TV, but the new things, the new tasks, the new mission assignments. The news is being handed out to you. And the news, the new things, are not contaminated. They don't, they're not dramatic like what we might see and feel. If you ever watch the news, you might notice that your nervous system is kind of a train wreck because the news tends to be very negative. But what's happening is the news that's being handed to us or downloaded in our consciousness is all good news. It's new tasks, new mission assignments that we are fully capable of accomplishing because we're divinely supported and we're divinely protected. So all the activation codes, all the healing, all the maps that you need so that you know where to go, all of that is being gifted to you. And the roadblocks are being dissolved. The temptations is what I'm hearing. The temptations are being removed. The contamination is being cleared up and alchemized. All the obstacles, all the roadblocks, all the temptations, and I'm hearing even dramatic tantrums of others, which are distractions, all that's being alleviated and protected. So as you're downloading the news, the new materials that are being gifted to you in divine dream space, in your meditation, in the sanctuary of the heart, you're also being gifted all that you need to be able to accomplish your tasks with excellence and sacredness. So the divine question is brewing for some of you in your spirit. Your higher self is asking, what now? Where do I go now? What do I do now? And don't be surprised if you get one of those, you get your newspaper. It's the new download with the new task, the new mission assignments, and it is equipped with all that you need to serve your divine purpose in this present moment now. You are divinely supported, so carry on, own your mastery, move forward. Also, we're being gifted an opportunity to integrate our ancestry at this time, to create deeper connections with the ancients who have wisdom to share. So allow the ancient wisdom to activate in your consciousness at this time. It's already embedded in your consciousness, but let the divine, let your ancestors, the ancients, activate what's already in you at this time. They want a deeper connection with you. They want to your ancestors, those of you who are ready, really want to show you some things about your family lineage in this lifetime and even maybe previous lifetimes or previous generations, and amalgamate and alchemize is the word, alchemize your genetics and epigenetics so that your genes, both emotional, energetic, and physical, are all being utilized at this time in the highest ways, at the highest vibration, highest frequency to serve the highest good. So no longer being sideswiped or bushwhacked by old family patterns and cycles that are no longer serving. We're elevating, and your ancestors and the ancients want to work alongside you closer and deeper to help you extract inner wisdom that's already embedded in your consciousness and that's connected to your family line. And they want to help you use all of your gifts to transcend the negative cycles and patterns, but also to really be fully activated in the highest way, at the highest resonance, at the highest level, so that you can basically hit it out the park, so that you can hit it out the park. Every single divine knowing, every single divine offering, gift, plan, you get to hit it out the park. You're being divinely supported by your ancestors so that each and every task, you just got it. You know what I'm saying? It's really actually very exciting. The energy is so intense, but it's super grounding and super, it's like I'm seeing foundations, you know, just being really being created, strong foundations, no more wobbly stuff. Like one of my clients was telling me yesterday, she was like, I talk a good game. She's like, I appear to be strong. You know, I talk that talk. I say all this stuff and I act strong. And then the minute the enemy goes or the problem goes, I fall flat on my face. You know, and I'm like, well, you get an A for effort. You're trying. You're speaking that truth. But now let's work on rebuilding and refortifying your foundation so that when you speak your truth and when you show up to accomplish whatever the spirit realm is calling you to at that time, you not only feel called to the mission, but you feel integrated and fortified and rooted and grounded. So that's what we're going to be working on to help her with that. And that's what our ancestors and the ancients are here to help us with right now. It's to fortify all that's good, all that's beautiful within our familial line, our lineage, our ancestry, tossing all the stuff that no longer works or serves, all the stuff that's not helpful. We don't have to get tripped up on that anymore. Our ancestors are coming in to help us. It's imagine like your great grandmother or someone teaching you a family recipe that's been passed down from generation to generation. And, you know, that great grandmother basically gives you all the little tricks and tips so that you don't mess up the family recipe, so that you don't waste your time with any ingredients that are not the most potent and going to create the best flavor. The ancestors are here to help eliminate or sift out the dross and the residue, the rocks. Like, you know, if you wash beans, you're going to eat a pot of beans. Sometimes beans have rocks in them or gravel in them, and you have to really clean them out and remove those before you cook those pot of beans, or else you might chop down on a rock or something. The ancestors are here to help us remove what's no longer needed, and so that our offerings are pure and pristine and potent with healing, magic, and vitality. Beautiful. Okay. Also, owning our mastery is giving us an opportunity to activate joy on a deeper level. So you're being invited, dear empaths, to activate joy within your consciousness. This joy is going to be acting as armor for you as you're going on to the battlefield. So I want to invite you, dear ones, right now to take a nice deep breath and to think about something that brings you joy, or something that's brought joy to you in the past, or something that would bring joy in the future. Inhaling in through the nose and out through the nose, dropping the shoulders down away from the ears. You can have your hands in this type of receiving position, open position, like this, or it can be down by your side or on your lap, however you like. But be in a position of openness in through the nose and out through the mouth. And let's focus on something that will bring you joy. Okay. Let's think of a place that you visited in the past that was just extremely pleasant, pleasurable, or joyous. And dear ones, just breathe. Allow your nervous system to calm and to entrain during this visual imagery exercise just for a few moments. Breathe. You might want to think about an event that you attended that was so pleasurable, a festival or a family gathering or party or a wedding. Just think about things that bring you joy. Perhaps it's a natural, beautiful setting, mountains or oceans, or a forest you visited once. Let's think about all the things that bring us joy. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale as you consider all the things that maybe bring you passion, happiness, joie de vivre, a feeling of contentment and groundedness. Deep breath. Think about something maybe that you did that was creative in the past and it really just made you so happy. Or think about a time that you hit the ball out of the park, you won the game, you choreographed something amazing, or you made the family dinner and it was just absolutely delectable and delicious. Breathe. Think about someone who you dearly love, or who dearly loves you, or the feeling of being loved by a person or your puppy. Just think about all the things that bring you joy. Just take a moment, deep breath. Think about all the things that bring you joy, that make you feel success, or like you've got the victory or win. Think about feeling joy and allow yourself to feel into it deeper and to anchor and ground yourself in the energy of joy. Breathe into the joy, feel into it, hold the energy of joy. Deep, deep breath. Hold the energy of joy. Hold the energy of joy in your being. Feel it. Integrate it into your blood, your bones, your cells, your organs, from the top to the bottom of your being, above, below, within, without. Allow joy to integrate into all of your parts. And you can practice this even when this video is over. Just practice breathing in joy, holding it. Breathing in joy, integrating it. Breathing in joy and spreading it throughout your entire being. This is armor, dear ones, and this is being offered to us at this time to integrate and celebrate and embody joy. It's very powerful and grounding. All right, finally, dear ones, you have nothing to prove. You've done so much work, past and present. You've really, really shown up, and you've passed all of the initial tests of initiation, and the spirit realm and the divine beings who work with your structure are so very proud of you. Your work has activated tremendous power in you in such a way that you have access to your divine team in really, really profound ways. You have access to magic. You have access to the Akashic records, to divine knowing of all kinds of situations, circumstances, and things. You've done the work, and you don't have to force your self on people. You don't have to force people to know your character or to recognize your value or to understand the vibration and frequency that you sit in. You don't have to make anyone get the work that you do or to understand your connection to the divine. You've done the work and you are validated and you are kissed and anointed with a seal directly from the spirit realm. You are truly, truly in your self mastery at this time. So stay focused, stay the course, exude and embody the light that is flowing through you at this time unapologetically. Own your self mastery. Be in the self knowing, be in the self validation and the self acceptance. Rejoice, be in joy, be in self love. You've done the work and you were born for such a time as this. And it's beautiful. The way you are moving through the world is beautiful. And you are divinely supported. All right, dear beautiful hearts, short and sweet. These are the messages I have for you, dear empaths. Have a beautiful week ahead. Much love and light to you.